Biafra. This is Biafra Liberation Army Network coming to you again. Please do subscribe, like, share, and comment.
One thing you cannot take away from Yoruba people is the ability to defend their own. And a lot of people are talking against Kemi, but you see, the Yoruba nation have released a statement. Yoruba elders have released a statement. The Knights of Sunday will have released a statement backing their own. Now, if you look deep into this, forget about that people are using Nigeria stance to defend, themselves against what Femi said. But when you look deep into what Kemi said, she was totally right. Now, what gladdens my heart is the explanation of Kenneth Okonkwo when he came to Arise News yesterday. He categorically explained the reason why Kemi said so. And he went forward to say, Kemi did not say I'm in Nigeria. It is your right to choose where you are going to become citizen. She only said, I am more identified with my root, which is Yoruba, not as a Nigerian. So if you don't like it, you can go to court or you can even hang yourself. It doesn't concern anybody. But we must understand what someone said, not propaganda people are parading. What she said, is it true or not? Listen to Kenneth Okonkwo.
You were a politician, a spokesman of the LP.
Former.
Party. Sorry?
Former.
Okay. But you're still a politician anyway.
Absolutely.
Good. In Nigeria, now, presently. Now, Badenoch, who is the leader of the Tories party in the UK, left Nigeria at 16, describes Nigeria as a socialist nation brimming with thieving politicians and insecurity. What do you make of a description of Nigeria, especially politicians, which you're one of?
First of all, Kemi Badenoch, like any other human being on earth, is entitled to her own freedom of expression. And she has to do it, and she should be allowed to do it without interference. If that is her opinion, she's entitled to it. You said the vice president asked her to drop her name.
Kemi.
Good. Name is not what makes you a citizen of a country. My name is Kenneth. That's Scottish. I am not from Scotland. So the mere fact that she's Kemi does not make her a Nigerian.
He identifies with
what makes you citizenship is determined by the circumstances of your birth and your inclination. She was born in London, Britain.
She grew up in Nigeria here and left at the age
She
16.
grew up at the age of 16 at maturity to say, I am British. That's her inclination. And then the same Kemi is a Badenoch. Badenoch is Caucasian. But that's by the way. What I'm trying to say is that having identified where she has decided she is from, she has actually said by implication she's not a Nigerian. She said she's Yoruba. That's her ancestry. That does not mean citizenship. And saying that she does not want to cohabit with the North automatically means I don't want to identify as a Nigerian. Because every country on earth has North and South. And Nigeria is Nigeria. And like you said, she's entitled to it. Because Kemi does not make her a Nigerian. It's the circumstances of her birth and her inclination. And you can give up your citizenship. It's allowed. Some people had done it before. So her statement, coming to that. First of all, Shetima wouldn't have been the best marketing officer to confront that statement. Because the person of Shetima will simply give veracity to her claims. Shetima, the vice president, who came in and accepted 21 billion naira to renovate her house, his house, when people are sleeping under the bridge, when there is already made beautiful VP house. That gives veracity to her claims. And then Shetima that head to his private jet and then said, I need a new one. This gives veracity to her claim. Shetima as a governor.
That politicians
came in.
The nation is brimming with thieving politicians.
Yes.
And remember, you are one of the politicians.
Sure. That does not mean she is wrong. I've continually said that our problem in this country is incompetence and corruption of the political class. You know, before Shetima came into power, during Goodluck Jonathan, we were priding ourselves as the #1 largest economy in Africa. And today we are ranking 4th. We are the poorest nation in Africa because we are harboring by United Nations report or World Bank report. More than 129 million Nigerians are poor. Look at our inflation. And look at our oil management. Today, we do not know how many barrels we consume. This is the product that we have. And for 30 years, we were pumping money into our refinery and it is not working. Does that not confirm that we have thieving politicians?
I don't know about that. Whether it confirms
I am certain
that we have thieving
politicians. Absolutely.
I don't even think there's anywhere. I don't even think there's anywhere in the world, even where she is, where you don't have politicians thieving, in quote, as she said.
I agree.
But let me bring up another issue.
That is why he does not stop you from saying that there are thieving politicians in the United Kingdom.
I mean, you can say that here we're talking about, the breakbacks between her. That, I mean, it just went beyond her and the Vice President, Kashim Shettima. I was surprised when I read this. Her campaign for the Dulwich and West Norwood seat in Parliament.
I agree.
Highlighting her roots. I mean, let me even begin from where I started. It's interesting that in 2010, she sought the support.
Absolutely, of Nigerians.
She sought the support of Nigerian community during her campaign for the Dulwich and West Norwood seat in Parliament.
To be a member of Parliament.
Highlighting her roots.
Absolutely.
Good. So
I was coming to that.
Why now? Yeah. That's why I'm bringing it up.
Good.
So why now denigrating the nation? Is this in keeping with politicians who promise heaven on earth just to win votes, but do the exact opposite when they get there? Because you wonder,
absolutely,
if she's now in 2024 disparaging Nigeria, why did she go in 2010 to her root to canvass for votes?
Very
Two
good.
sides of the mouth.
I agree. I told you that Shetima wouldn't have been the best marketing officer to do that. Not that I was trying to justify what she said. She does not have the commensurate wisdom, confidence without complex to carry on the two nationalities at the same time, pursuing her political career. When she was trying to be a member of the parliament, she wanted Nigerian votes and she played the Nigerian card. And then when she wants now to be the prime minister,
The Tory leader.
absolutely, she wants to play the majority white Caucasian card. That shows that she was just trying to be politically correct. She's trying to sell her Nigerian ancestry very cheap in order to buy the expensive
Doesn't that
British
make her
ticket.
a two-faced, if you like, you add the word lying politician? I mean, is that not what
agree.
politicians
I
like
agree with
do?
you completely. And that's why I said that she does not have the confidence and wisdom to carry the two nationalities aside, continually. Shetima was saying, giving an example of Rishi Sunak.
I was going to come to that.
Very good. That was why I said he was not the best marketing officer for that.
I mean, the VP.
Yes. Why make that comparative
He was
analysis?
defending his nation. He's a Nigerian.
No, he wasn't. The best way for you to defend your nation is to offer competent leadership of character that will make your nation to be one of the best nations on earth.
Good.
So that a Kemi wouldn't do anything about it.
Even
let me
though
come in here.
I agree with that.
Fine.
You must be competent. You must do the things you're supposed to do.
Very good.
But that doesn't stop you
Yes.
from defending your
That's
nation.
what I'm saying, that he wouldn't have been the best marketing officer.
Who would have been?
And the comparative analysis that he did. Now, look at it this way. He talked about Rishi Sunak. And he said he does not denigrate the Indian.
I've never heard him do that.
Why would he do that? Indians or India is the largest democracy in the whole world.
There's poverty in India.
Hold on.
Real poverty in India.
Hold on.
I mean, real poverty.
By
in
2030 to 2031, India, by the growth rate of 6.7% yearly, will become the third most powerful economy in the world.
And there is insecurity in India.
No, let
and
me come in.
Dealing with
there is no place that there is no poverty in the world, including the United States.
There is
what progress are they
good.
making? That's what I'm saying.
Good.
What they are the largest citizen. They have the largest population in the world.
No, you know why I'm bringing that?
I'm aware.
Okay, go on.
I am saying that India is making progressive effort to produce competent leaders through free, fair, credible, and verifiable election without technical glitch, in order that their country will continue to move to the best place. You can't tell me that a man that proceeded to become vice president through technical glitch would be the best marketing officer to say another person is demarketing your country, when your presence, your actions, even as a governor, he came in and met the Boko Haram and he left with the Boko Haram existing, even from his own party. So what are you defending? I'm saying that such a person, being the marketing officer, gives veracity to all the claims of Badenoch, even when in other countries you find traces of it. That is why it is bringing that controversy.
When you say gives veracity to what she's saying,
absolutely,
you are. Now, it's not a question of whether she's right or wrong, but we're comparing things because we brought up the issue of Rishi Sunak.
Absolutely. So what you say about
last
India?
Prime Minister, who has not for one day denigrated India.
Yes. Badenoch said the police stole her, the brother's words.
Yeah.
In the southeast till today, we are shouting every day that from Onitsha to Enugu, you have more than 30 roadblocks.
That's a generalization, number one. Number
which
two,
generalization?
I mean, saying police stole her.
Her brothers.
There are nowhere you don't have bad.
I agree with you.
So you can't, because of one experience.
Yes.
And not just Rishi Sunak. I was watching a program, the British Press, a TV program, and a British person was talking about this diplomatic row and how Kemi is not handling it well. Now, if you say...
I agree.
If you say the police stole your brother's whatever, we don't even know the whole story. I mean, that's her angle to the story, by the way.
I agree.
So, will that now make you disparage Nigeria as a country?
That's what I'm telling you. In her own opinion, she wants to sell Nigeria in order to buy Britain. Very wrong. Like I said, she does not have the commensurate confidence, wisdom. She has complex, in my own opinion. So I am not in any way defending what she is doing, but her ambition is to be the Prime Minister of Britain.
Okay, because we don't have time now, let me just bring in, let's just move a little bit because I have just about 2 minutes.
But we must not we must not try to brush aside all her criticisms, because that is what is making us not to move forward in this country.
No, nobody's brushing aside anything. We're looking at the wisdom, the sagacity, if you like, of the comments she's been making. But now, let's talk a little bit of politics, just within 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes. Everything remains in the state of inertia until the power moves it to change. I mean, a lot of muting. Democracy needs a robust, vibrant opposition to really thrive, especially for the benefit of the people. Mahama just won an election in Ghana. The opposition here, in Bangladesh, chased away the leader there. But here in Nigeria, the opposition parties seem to be in a comatose. In fact, they seem to be in an incubator seeking oxygen. I mean, you are in the opposition party.
True.
With all that you have been explaining, don't you think that to a large extent or to some extent, the opposition parties are also contributing to some of the ills we're having democratically in our setting here in Nigeria? Because they're not playing both the major, PDP is major, LP is now major.
Now, the question is this. Do you play ruling party or opposition party in a country where there's no election at all?
I don't know what you mean by this.
What I mean is that I was a spokesperson in 2023 election. And I will tell you unequivocally that 2023 election did not reflect anything that was done on the ground.
Because you lost?
Till today, has INEC shown you polling unit results by polling units of the presidential election 2023?
I mean, that's your angle.
No, I'm asking you, have you seen? The law says that's what they should do. Section 62, subsection 2 and 3 of the Electoral Act. Have they shown you that? Now, let me tell you, the opposition are moving into the ruling party, not because they want to.
Why?
As a matter of fact, because they need the ruling party in order to use INEC and the security agencies to rig election. Anybody, let me tell you, in a free and fair election, no one person will near APC with a long rope.
Okay, so what you're saying in
Absolutely.
effect
Yes.
is that the opposition party
Uh-huh.
shouldn't even be in opposition at all. Because
No.
they don't know what they are doing.
No. What I'm saying is this. Except we begin to do a free, fair, credible, and verifiable election, there is nothing like ruling party or opposition party. Because that is the pillar
I would
of
have
democracy.
also asked you, what is the opposition, in your own thinking, doing about giving...
What the opposition is doing
free
is
and
that they are
fair
running into the
election.
ruling party so that they will use the state apparatus of power to rig election 2027.